John, talk to me about bootstrapping.
Bootstrapping is it's an essential part of the business, and it's gone through different names over the years. I mean, bootstrapping has always been associated with startups. I think 100 years ago it was called being financially prudent. Now we're hearing terms from the VCs like capital efficiency coming in. It just means having good sense in terms of how you spend your money. I think we lost our way with the dot-com bubble. There was just so much money out there. People didn't have to not just focus on bootstrapping, people just didn't focus on how they spent the money or how they earned the money. So the basic fundamentals of business evaporated. I think people are much more realistic now. And I think thankfully, if you're in the tech sector, it's much easier to bootstrap a company. I mentioned earlier that the capital intensive hardware setup, that's gone. No startup company should need a server now. Everything can be got access on the web from software as a service based companies. You need €50 broadband connection for your company, and that's it. I don't accept the need for intranets or the need for internal hosting. It's gone. It's dead. Those days are over. Thankfully, the providers of cloud computing platforms have made it very cheap. So if you're hosting on Microsoft Azure, for example, in our company, we spend about €200 or €300 a month, and that solves the whole hosting problem. It gives us access to a data center in Dublin that costs €500 million to build. It has a staging server, a production server. We can flick between the two of them in an instant. We have full backup, and we have the security or the knowledge of the security of Microsoft's policies and data center. They're all there in place. So that gets you over the hosting issue. In terms of bootstrapping all the other areas, if you look at, for example, buying your laptops and PCs, 10 years ago everyone just splashed out the cash, bought them. Now people are realizing, okay, get it on lease. So instead of spending 10 grand today, you spend €80 a month for the next 5 years. And they're the simple things that people are actually doing that help capital efficiency and help conserve the cash within a company. The main one, of course, is that overheads walk on two legs. The more staff you hire, the faster your cash is going to be depleted. So I think the biggest decision small to medium-sized companies make is what's their headcount going to look like. That's above all else, I would think, the most important one.